Greetings and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the 2007 fantasy drama film Bridge To Terabithia, directed by Gabor Csupo, starring Josh Hutcherson and Sophia Robb. Let's begin. Jesse Aarons is an 11-year-old aspiring artist living with his financially struggling family in Lark Creek. He rides the bus to school with his younger sister May Bell, where he avoids the school bully Janice Avery. In class, Jess is also bullied by classmates Scott Hoger and Gary Fulcher and meets a new student named Leslie Burke. At recess, Jess enters a running event for which he has been training at home. Leslie also enters and manages to win, much to Jess's irritation. On the way home, Jess and Leslie learn that they are next-door neighbors. Jess has a difficult relationship with his father, who spends more time with Maybelle. Due to their financial struggles, his mother also forces him to wear his older sister's sneakers. One day at school, Leslie compliments Jess' throwing ability and they become friends. After school, they venture into the woods and swing across the creek on a rope. Jess and Leslie find an abandoned treehouse on the other side and invent a new world, which they call Terabithia. For the next few days, Jess and Leslie spend their free time in the treehouse getting to know each other. Leslie gives Jess an art kit on his birthday. Jess becomes angry with his father for his attitude towards him, and he loses his belief in Terabithia and refuses its existence the next day at school. Later, Jess apologizes to Leslie by giving her a puppy whom she names Prince Terrian, PT. Once in Terabithia, they encounter various creatures, including a giant troll resembling Janice, squirrel-like creatures resembling Hoger called Squogers, and hairy vultures resembling Fulcher. At school, Leslie becomes frustrated by Janice Avery's bullying. Jess and Leslie play a prank on Janice, and she is embarrassed in front of everyone on the bus. Leslie introduces Jess to her parents, and they help paint her house. At school, Leslie discovers from Janice that her bullying is due to her abusive father, and the two become friends, with Janice later befriending Jess as well. Jess and Leslie take PT to Terabithia, where they fight off the Dark Master's creatures resembling their bullies, this time with a troll as their ally. The next morning, Miss Edmonds, the music teacher who Jess has a crush on, calls to invite him on a one-on-one field trip to an art museum. When Jess returns home, his father reveals that Leslie died after hitting her head in the creek when the rope she used snapped. Jess first denies it and runs to check on Leslie, but notices the severed rope as well as emergency vehicles surrounding her house before eventually accepting her death. The following day, Jess and his parents visit the Burke family to pay their respects. Leslie's father Bill tells Jess that she loved him and thanks him for being the best friend she ever had, since she never had friends at her old school. Jess feels overwhelming guilt for Leslie's death, lashing out at both Hoger and Maybelle, and imagining the Dark Master from Terabithia chasing after him before breaking down into tears. But his father comforts and consoles him. Jess says Leslie is gone forever, but his father tells him she will never be as long as he keeps her memory alive. Jess decides to reimagine Terabithia and builds a bridge across the river to welcome a new ruler. He invites Maybelle to Terabithia, and the siblings agree to rule together, with Jess as king and Maybelle as the princess. If you enjoyed this, please comment down below letting me know what movie you would like to see next. Also, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.